Welcome to the Wellness Biz Academy, where we turn passionate practitioners into profitable practice owners. I'm Cass Duffield, corporate business strategist and naturopath, showing you how to build a thriving practice with simple, proven systems that work. Let's create the practice that you long to have, because it's time to start living your passion and growing your practice. Hi everyone and welcome. Cass Duffield, and I'm so excited to have you here today for today's episode of Soulful Marketing Unleashed. Today is going to be a great episode. I know it's going to be really eye-opening for you. What I'm going to cover today will help you make changes that will start to improve your marketing results. Tell me, are you struggling with marketing your business? Perhaps you're feeling overwhelmed by all of the options out there and all the things you feel that you should be doing. Or perhaps you're struggling to get traction with marketing, even though you are doing all of the things, you're just getting very little in the way of results. If so, my friend, then this episode is for you. We are going to be discussing impactful marketing strategies that will help you transform your marketing and start seeing results, finally. This episode is actually inspired by the free marketing challenge that I ran last week for soulful entrepreneurs. This challenge was helping soulful entrepreneurs, healers, helpers, coaches, and health and wellness practitioners. And the aim of it was to show them how they could make some simple changes to their marketing and their marketing strategy that was going to give them some big, impactful results. We covered the fundamental aspects. We covered the fundamental aspects of successful marketing. Everything from finding your niche and getting really clear on your niche to crafting a content strategy that will get you noticed. I walked these entrepreneurs through the simple steps to inject heart and soul into their marketing, how they could show up in the right places and spaces and say the right things, and how they could craft a marketing strategy to move them out of overwhelm and into intentional action to get some results. So let's dive in. I know you want to hear this content too. Successful marketing starts by understanding your core foundations. Getting these foundations wrong will mean that your marketing is wrong. These core foundations are your niche, the problem that you solve, and the transformation that you offer your clients. Getting clear on what I call your soul zone is really important. This is your sweet spot that blends between your passion and your skills and where it intersects with your dream client's needs. Getting your soul zone right is really crucial. This gives you clarity that allows you to craft transformational messages that really describe your services and how you can provide a solution to your ideal client's problems. In the challenge last week, I showed all the amazing entrepreneurs who showed up and did the work how they could infuse their heart and their soul into their marketing, show their passion and their purpose. The goal of that was being able to stand out online and attract those dream clients, those people you really want to work with. Before we dive into the strategies, I want to share something that is really key and something that so many entrepreneurs in the online space get wrong. And it's not your fault. I know there are many business mentors and coaches out there teaching you about client avatars and how this is how you go about niching. The truth is, this is wrong. It's a very old-fashioned way of working out your niche. The way I like to describe this is that your niche is not a person that you help, it's the problem that you solve. When you can master soulful marketing, you'll realize that what you're selling is actually solutions. You're not selling a course, you are selling solutions to somebody's issue. When you come from marketing at this perspective, it's not salesy and it's not slimy. It is authentic, it's full of heart, and your dream clients are always top of mind. Everything that you do is crafted from their perspective. So, if you want to start creating marketing that works for your business, I think you need to get these foundations right. And believe me, if you are unclear about these, so is your ideal client. The messages you put out there, the offers that you make, they won't align with what your ideal clients need. So knowing these core foundations of who you help, the problem that you solve, is the basis of getting marketing that works and attracting enough of the right people. Now, for some entrepreneurs that came into the challenge last week, we needed to take a step back from this. Some entrepreneurs are actually unclear on their soul zone. So if that is you, you need to take that step back and uncover the secret of your own soul zone, which is, like I said, that intersection between your passion and what you love to do, the services that you want to provide, the skills that you have, and what your clients really need from you. It's really that sweet spot that you have to hit right in the middle of the bullseye to be able to offer the right solutions to your ideal clients. The great thing about being crystal clear on those foundational elements, though, is it allows you to craft a transformational message that describes exactly how your services provide a solution to your audience's problems. It is true that when you are talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. And it's never been as true as it is right now in the online space. It is so cluttered. There are so many people out there shouting their wares. So if you want to stand out and be seen, it is critical that you nail your transformation statement. This statement needs to really clearly describe what you offer in a way that is going to resonate with your audience and your dream clients. You need to make this statement in a way that's going to make them stand up and take notice. Instead of using an I help statement or an elevator pitch, which again is an old school marketing term, these can be really salesy. We want to instead create those transformational statements. Where do you take your client from and where do you get them to? It's about that journey that they're going to come on with you and the outcome they're going to get at the end. Now, I know that this can be a little bit tricky. So if you want some ideas on how you can create these messages, I've got a cheat sheet for you. You'll find it in the links below. It gives you 3 blueprints you can use to create these messages. It is in the workbook called Content That Connects, and you can grab that below. I want you to realize that when you're creating these statements, what you are trying to do is create an emotional connection with your audience, speaking in their language, using terms that they would be using, so they will take notice. You need to speak to their desires, their goals, their dreams, their wants, their pain points. I often describe this as speaking straight from your heart right into theirs. This is where anything salesy and slimy in marketing will absolutely fall away. You are in your business to help people. You're there to make an impact and make a difference in their lives. So using transformational statements will show them exactly that. It will allow you to shine through. Now that you've got a really clear understanding of what you do, how you help, and the transformation that you provide, it's time for you to connect with your dream clients. You're probably thinking, Cass, that's easier said than done. And I suppose it sounds that way. The biggest issue I see with the clients I help in my business is that they're showing up in the places and the spaces that they want to be instead of where their ideal clients or dream clients actually are. Entrepreneurs can tend to prioritize the places and spaces that they want to be instead of considering where their audience is and where their audience might want them to be. I want you to realize too that currently, statistically, the follow through from social media platforms onto your website and booking page is around 1%, and for most entrepreneurs it may even be less than that. Yes, with the right SEO and the right traffic system, you might get higher than that, but most of the clients I work with, we find that's where they sit. However, so many of the clients I work with are predominantly prioritizing social media platforms. Then they're wondering why they're not getting the clients that they want to get. So you need to remember that your audience here, your dream clients, they're out there with more options than ever before. And they're not scrolling social media looking to buy an hour of time with you. No matter how amazing you are, that's not what they're there for. They're on social media, killing some time, taking a break, waiting for the kids. They're not there looking for somebody to help with their problem. So you need to know where they are. You need to know what they need to hear so you can cut through. They call that a stop the scroll message. That's what you need to be able to provide. My biggest recommendation here is to be where your ideal clients are, offer them value, share your expertise, and use messages that will capture their hearts and their minds. So, I want you to consider here, what do your ideal clients want to see from you? Where do they hang out? Are they on social media? Are they reading blogs? Are they reading articles? Maybe they're watching videos on YouTube. You need to show up in these spaces and places that they are. Next, you need to consider, how are they actually consuming content? Are they reading it, scrolling through it, watching it, listening to it? If your dream clients are mums with kids, young kids in particular, I doubt that you'll find them spending hours of time watching video content on platforms like YouTube. They will most likely be listening to quick pieces of content that is audible and things that they can listen to on the go, such as podcasts. Now that you've thought about where your dream clients are and the way that they prefer to consume the content, I want you to get real. I want you to think about where you are showing up. Does it align? Are you in the spaces where these people are, so you at least have a chance of being found? If you're not, you might want to reconsider what you're prioritizing in your marketing activities. The last element that I shared in my challenge was how to create a soulful marketing system. And this was such an eye-opening moment for everyone on the challenge. They told me that it made everything so much easier for them. It brought it all together, and that they now had a plan that they could use to go forward and get results. So let me share that with you here as well. The common mistake that you guys are making, so many of you, is that you're trying to be everywhere, doing all of the things, keeping all of the balls in the air. The key to soulful marketing is to make it easy for yourself by selecting a combination of activities that you will enjoy doing and that will also reach the right audience. Then you pair that with a frequency of delivery that you can execute reliably. With a soulful marketing system in hand, you are going to remove the overwhelm and the stress from your marketing. And instead, you are going to be taking intentional action, and you're going to simply be executing your marketing tasks. Everyone's life, responsibilities, and time available are different, and I get that. So your soulful marketing system needs to reflect what's achievable for you. You don't have to be constant. The key here is to be consistent, and consistent is having a plan and executing it reliably. If consistent for you is just a few times a week on social media with a blog and an email every week, then that's fine. That is your plan. Start there, and I guarantee that in time, when you get more experienced at marketing and find how easy it can be, you will naturally increase the frequency. So I want you to start wherever you are now and grow from there. Take time to map out the activities that you will use, the frequency of which you'll use them, and plan which day of the week you will do those. Are you going to be on social media Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Is your email going to send out on a Thursday? I want you to make it realistic. I want you to make it achievable. And then I want you to go and put it in your diary. Many entrepreneurs come to me and they don't have consistency in their marketing because they're waiting for a block of free time to come up so they can go and do it. I guarantee you those blocks of time never come. So you need to go and put it in your diary as a priority so you actually get those things done. So remember, overall, that plan has to suit you and your life and put you in the places where your ideal clients and your audience are. To wrap up all of this great content into a key takeaway, I want you to know that when you can infuse your marketing with soul, and you understand your dream clients and how to help, and you deliver that content in the places and spaces that your audiences are in so they can receive it, you will start to get traction in your marketing. When you blend this into a soulful marketing system that suits you, your life, and your audience so you can show up consistently and reliably, that is when you are going to start to see some results. I know that you got into your business to help people. Marketing was never part of the equation. I also know that your qualifications and the skills that you have left a gaping hole when it comes to marketing your business. You were never taught that. So that's why I am so passionate about helping entrepreneurs just like you to bridge this gap. And that's why I deliver content like this to help you do that. Also, right now, I have some really exciting news. The doors to my popular program, Marketing Mastery, are open right now. In Marketing Mastery, I'm going to teach you every single element of marketing you need to show up successfully online and how you can blend those into your own soulful marketing system. Not your average online program or course. It includes me 100%. You get one-on-one help and support, so you get my feedback along the way, and you'll finish the program with your own marketing system. A system that will take you out of stress and overwhelm and into that intentional action that will get you results. And I know you want results. It's the last time this program is running for 2023. So friends, I don't want you to miss out. Follow the link below. It will take you to the page. Check it out and secure your spot now. The doors are closing in just a few days. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm excited to see you in the next episode of Soulful Marketing Unleashed. Thank you for listening to the Wellness Business Academy podcast with me, Cass Duffield. If you are interested in growing your practice, come get my free guide, The Practice Success Toolkit, at cassduffield.com or grab it in the show notes. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.